destruction. No catastrophe. Just departure. As if the residents packed their belongings and dissolved into the forest, the jungle closed the city for 8 centuries. For a long time, Chichen Itza was not a city but a legend. The Maya knew about it, repeated its name, told stories. But no one drew maps. No one saw temples. Until the 19th century. The first who revived the city was John Lloyd Stevens, 1840–1843, an American writer-traveler who came to Mexico with the famous artist Frederick Catherwood. He was not an archaeologist, more a hunter of stories. But he walked the trails locals pointed to only with gestures. He described Chichen Itza in Incidents of Travel in Yucatan, and Catherwood drew it so vividly that the world froze. Ruins embraced by trees, temples covered in vines, structures holding both darkness and flashes of sunlight. From that moment, Chichen Itza stopped being a legend. It became a place. Decades later, after the Mexican Revolution, full-scale excavations began. The city slowly returned to the world like a person who had been asleep and finally opened their eyes. To understand Chichen Itza, you must understand the Maya, the creators, residents, and heirs of a great civilization. A people whose culture still lives today, in language, food, rituals, and the faces of Yucatan. The Maya created complex calendars, understood astronomy with impressive precision, built cities of stone even in places where water was a day's walk away. Their architecture is geometry. Their religion is the full cycle of the world. Life, death, renewal. Their cosmos is mathematics transformed into stone. Chichen Itza became a bridge between eras, styles, and the civilizations of the Maya and the Toltecs. Approaching the main pyramid, you feel something strange. It hardly seems to stand, it seems to float. The Temple of Kukulkan is the symbol of Chichen Itza, 30 meters tall, 365 steps, one for each day of the year, 9 levels, like the 9 lower worlds, 4 stairways like the 4 cardinal directions. The pyramid is a calendar disguised as architecture. Twice a year, during the equinox, a shadow serpent appears on its steps. Sunlight aligns with such precision that it seems the architect used computer software, not stone tools. The shadow slides downward and merges with the carved serpent head of Kukulkan. Thousands of people gather on these days to see this moment. A moment that seems like a show, but is actually mathematics woven into mysticism. Chichen Itza stands here for a reason. The city was built next to a cenote, an enormous natural sinkhole with water. For the Maya, water was not simply a resource, it was an entrance. Cenotes were portals to Xibalba, the mythic underworld. The sacred cenote of Chichen Itza is vast, deep, dark green. Archaeologists found in it gold objects, jade, ceramics, textiles, ornaments, remains, and traces of rituals, but far fewer objects than popular myths suggest. And not the dramatic stories invented by mystical bloggers. Ritual offerings existed, but they were not mass, not constant. They were ceremonial, rare, symbolic. The largest in Mesoamerica, 168 meters long. The game was called Poc Tapoc, not football, not basketball, more like a cosmic ritual. The ball represented the sun, the rings represented orbits, the players represented participants in the universal cycle. They played with hips, elbows, chests. The rubber ball was heavy and solid. The acoustics are astonishing. A voice echoes like a choir. Yes, there are legends about losing teams being sacrificed. Dramatic, powerful. But archaeologists believe winners were often chosen. Offering your life to the gods was considered an honor. And we both know, modern audiences often prefer darker versions more than accurate ones. Chichen Itza served as a religious center, a political center, a trade center, a military center. But this formed gradually. At some point, Chichen Itza came under strong influence from the Toltecs, a culture from central Mexico. They brought the cult of Quetzalcoatl, called Kukulkan among the Maya. They brought ideas of warrior elites, At that time appeared columned halls, warrior reliefs, and the famous sculpture of Chac Mool. This period made Chichen Itza extremely wealthy. Then came drought, political tensions, and the city began to empty. By the 14th century, the city fell silent. Homes decayed, walls cracked, the forest thickened its roots. But the Maya kept memory maps, names, routes, stories. When Stevens walked the trails in the 1,840 seconds, the Maya guides already knew there are ruins there, but no one imagined the scale. Real restoration began in the 20th century. Researchers from INAH revived the city piece by piece. Today, tourists see only 10–15% of what is excavated. The rest remains underground. Because it merges science, architecture, religion, politics, astronomy, mythology, mathematics, art into one city. This is rare. Every year, Chichen Itza receives 2.53 million visitors, one of the most visited archaeological sites on Earth. And of course, Chichen Itza attracted theories. Aliens built the pyramid. Inside is an energy generator. Serpent people ruled the Maya. All of this sounds like TikTok poetry. But when you look closely, one thing becomes clear. The Maya were so advanced that people of the 21st century sometimes find it easier to invent UFOs than to accept human genius. But audiences love mysticism. Stories about portals, cosmic rays, and interstellar architects make the city feel like a mythic playground. As long as viewers remember the main truth, this city was created by people by a civilization of enormous knowledge. Now the practical part. From Cancun to 2.5 hours by car, 3.5 hours by bus. From Playa del Carmen, 2.5 hours, via Valladolid, or direct from Tulum, around 3 hours, depending on the road. Best time to arrive at opening. The first 2 hours are crucial. Minimal crowds, soft light, no heat. Tickets are purchased on site. There is the standard day entrance, and on certain days, a separate ticket for the evening light show. After the show, it is impossible to return to the Riviera by bus. An overnight stay nearby is necessary. If you want an early departure, comfortable transportation, no ticket worries, a correct guided route, the main pyramid. In soft morning light, zero logistical stress. Then the simplest option is a tour. Discover Maya Chichen Itza Deluxe, a format where you stop looking at the clock. Transfer, water, tickets, guide, Valladolid, cenote, lunch. A perfect offer for travelers who value comfort and time. Everything goes in the right order and at a good pace. Locations are selected with great care. The group is small, about 10 adults. This size allows you to hear the guide clearly, move together, and see details unavailable in large tours. You will finally get that perfect photo without rushing. Private tours are available as well with your rhythm, your stops, your chosen cenote, your restaurant in Valladolid. And for travelers used to budget group excursions, options exist too. What you must see in Chichen Itza: Temple of Kukulkan, Great Ball Court, Observatory El Caracol, Temple of the Warriors, Group of the Thousand Columns, Venus Platform, Sacred Cenote. With 2 hours, you can see all the essentials. The pyramid is aligned with the cardinal directions with minute-level precision. A hand clap echoes like the cry of the sacred bird Quetzal. Inside the main pyramid is an older one. The ball court has astonishing acoustics. A whisper carries across vast distance. Carvings show rulers holding symbols of authority. Building shadows form exact geometric shapes depending on the Sunday. When you leave the site, a strange feeling appears. As if the city did not finish its story. As if it only began. Chichen Itza rarely gives answers. More often, it raises new questions, and the body shifts into a quieter rhythm, softening the noise around you. When your car or bus returns to the highway, you want to look back one more time. Because Chichen Itza is a place that vanished and returned, a place where shadows and light create a calendar. where wind creates music, where stone remembers more than we imagine. This is more than a trip. It is a meeting with a past that is still alive, across 15 centuries. Subscribe to OpenMexico. We show Mexico where it breathes in ancient cities, in legends, in people, and in the light that brings history closer.
What on earth is happening here? Seriously?
Wait, is the sky green?
Welcome to Aqua Nick, the Nickelodeon water park on the Riviera Maya. If you came looking for peace and quiet, you should have turned back a while ago. There's not a single calm minute here. And yes, you can visit even if you're not staying at the hotel. Just buy a ticket and dive straight into the chaos. Because chaos is the whole concept here. The first 5 minutes are pure disorientation. Everyone's soaked, everyone's screaming, and you realize there's no turning back. Today we'll show you how this park works, which slides you can't skip, how to visit without staying at Nickelodeon Resort, and how to make the most out of your day. Aqua Nick spreads across about 6 acres of tropical gardens. Over 500 meters of rivers, waterfalls, and lazy streams where the water seems to have a mind of its own. The park is split into 6 zones each with its own vibe and adrenaline level. The crowd favorites, Twist and Shout, Riptide Racers, and Tube Madness. They all start the same way. The instructor says, "Don't cross your legs, just go." And you drop. 3 seconds of darkness, rushing water, a twist, a flash of light, and you surface again, pretending it was all under control. Families get their share of fun, 2 big multi-person tube slides that feel endless. If you're a parent, know this: your kids will never get tired. You after an hour, them maybe after 3 days. And if you hear a countdown, 3, 2, 1, brace yourself. It's super slime time. Yes, it's real. Here, people actually get drenched in green slime. By the bucket. You can try to hide, but you won't stay dry. Everything taller than 3 years old and shorter than 5 feet lives here. In a world of mini slides, waterfalls, and buckets tipping from above. No one says quiet. Everyone says again. Paw Patrol Adventure Bay is the kingdom of toddlers. Water cannons, little slides, sprays, fountains. They can run, yell, and splash with no lines, no rules. Right next to it, Bikini Bottom Beach, the SpongeBob-themed zone. Details everywhere, fountains, towers, spray tunnels, water pouring constantly from somewhere above. You look around and think, yeah, Nickelodeon really does know how to design chaos. If you want the best view and a proper shot of adrenaline, climb the Soak Summit Tower. It's 60 feet high with 10 different slides, each with its own story, twists, turns, free falls. Among them, Tidal Twister and Epic Plunge, where you stand on a trapdoor and suddenly the floor disappears. You can see the tower from almost anywhere in the park. And no matter where you are, it keeps whispering. Come on, one more time. When your energy runs out, it's time for the sacred ritual, food. Burgers, tacos, fries, smoothies, everything bright, crunchy, and possibly the wrong color, it's all here. Meals are served at Aqua Bite stations. Fast food, snacks, ice cream, lemonade, cocktails. There's even a bar with Mexican drinks. Because sometimes adults need something stronger to survive 3 straight hours of kids' laughter. And if you want to hide from all that happiness, head to the VIP zone, shade, towels, and a waiter with a cocktail. It's the place where adults pretend to relax mindfully until the next wave of slime hits. When you feel like you've had enough, you go for the lazy river. The name is a joke. You settle into a tube, start drifting, hear distant laughter, and then splash. A jet of water right to the back of your head. Someone on the bridge just found the water cannon. Flank attacks, laughter, chaos again. But if you're lucky, you'll find a calm stretch, patches of sunlight on the water, rustling leaves, and that rare moment when you just float, thinking about absolutely nothing. There are over 20 slides here. Tubular Twist, Gnarly Halfpipe, Swirl and Whirl, Bowl Blaster, Rad Racers, Riptide Rush, and more. Each one has its own rhythm, sound, and mini-drama. There's an activity pool with gentle waves, floating obstacles, and water games. Kids feel safe. Parents get a workout. A day pass ticket includes towels, lounge chairs, and full access to every attraction. During rain or thunderstorms, slides pause for safety, totally normal. In high season, lines can get long book ahead. The park isn't huge, but it's smartly designed. Spacious lockers, friendly staff, smooth logistics. Arrive early, start your day with the big slides while the sun's soft and the queues are short. Game plan. Begin with the Soak Summit Tower. Then hit Twist and Shout and Riptide Racers. By noon, head to Bikini Bottom for slime time. After that lazy river, snack break, another round of favorites. And by sunset, just float, watching the light ripple across the water and the sound of kids echo in the air. Aqua Nick is what happens when SpongeBob, Paw Patrol, and 1,000 happy strangers all crash into your weekend. It's not the biggest park in the world, but the detail, the order, and that wild childhood energy make it unforgettable. You don't need to stay at the hotel. A day pass is enough to live a full-blown adventure. Because sometimes, to feel alive, you don't need a spa. You need to dive straight into the loudest mix of laughter, splashes, and green slime you can find. Ready for slime, slides, and laughter? Subscribe to OpenMexico so you don't miss the places where Mexico sounds louder than the ads.
In Mexico, there is a special tree that has survived empires, revolutions, and the Aztec calendar by 1,000 years. It's called Árbol del Tule, and it's older than Columbus and wider than a bus station. The tree stands in the center of the tiny town of Santa Maria del Tule, just 10 kilometers from Oaxaca. It's not just a tree, it's a monument, a living being listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the thickest tree in the world. Its trunk is over 42 meters in circumference and 14 meters in diameter. According to different estimates, its age ranges from 1,500 to 2,000 years, and some botanists believe its roots go back to the Zapotec era. Scientists argued for a long time whether it was a single tree or several intertwined cypresses. DNA tests showed it's a single organism, a true elder that has lived for 20 centuries, and all this time it has remained green. Locals say the tree was planted by a priest of Ehecatl, the god of wind. And if you look closely at the patterns on the bark, you can see the shapes of animals and faces: a lion, an elephant, a monk. Children call it a zoo made of wood, and adults call it the soul of the Oaxaca Valley. A church of St. Mary was built around the tree. Christianity decided to quietly lean against the ancient faith rather than replace it. The entrance ticket costs 20 pesos, about $1, but you can see everything for free just 10 steps away. Nearby, there's the municipal building, a market where you can buy souvenirs or grab a bite before heading off to your next adventure. Around Tule, you'll find picturesque villages. Teotitlan del Valle, where rugs are woven with natural dyes. Mitla, an archaeological city with patterned Zapotec tombs. And of course, mezcal workshops worth stopping by on the way. All of this is within half an hour from downtown Oaxaca. Árbol del Tule is a living monument to patience. It has stood here for 1,000 years, watching empires disappear and new ones rise, and now it watches us as we come again to film our stories. Probably, if it could talk, it would tell us where to find the best mezcal in Oaxaca. Subscribe to Open Mexico before the tree decides we're not worth it.
A massive white hotel on the shores of the Caribbean. It looks like a small city within Playa del Carmen. Welcome to Ocean Riviera Paradise. Today, we're not going to rush. We'll walk around, peek into different corners, see what there is to do here, and decide, is it truly paradise? or just a giant assembly line for tourists? Let's start at reception. The first impression is space, light, and of course the life-saving air conditioning after that heat. Here you can not only check in, but also grab a cocktail at the bar right away, and you can also download the app, which you use to book everything. From restaurants to the tennis court, that's actually really convenient. No need to run around with lists and phone calls.
By the way, this is just the beginning. The hotel is so huge that it's easy to get lost without a map. So stick close, let's follow the route.
Right behind the lobby, a theater. Yep, the real thing, with backstage, spotlights, and a show every night. If you're tired of the sun and sea, you can just sit back in a chair and get your dose of entertainment. Sometimes it's dancing, sometimes a musical or live music. And here's a surprise, a bowling alley. Picture this, the Caribbean, palm trees, the beach, and bowling. You might think, why? But in the evening, when the heat subsides, this place is packed. Tourists are competing, kids are screaming with joy. If you want some variety, this is a real escape from the beach pool restaurant routine. For those who are afraid of coming home with a few extra pounds, here's your salvation. The gym is modern, everything works. You can get a solid workout in and then head to the buffet without a guilty conscience. Although, I'll be honest, most people just pop in to take a picture. And this is for those who want to not only relax, but also refresh their look. Manicures, haircuts, hair treatments, it can be especially needed after a few days under the scorching sun and in salt water. So you can combine your vacation with a little self-upgrade. If you're craving even more water after the ocean, welcome to the spa. They have massages, a sauna, and a hydrotherapy pool. On a rainy day, this place is a lifesaver. Although, let's be real, even if it's raining, being by the sea is still cooler. But sometimes you just want to switch off your brain and relax in the quiet. Now this is true luxury, a cabana. The kind of place where you can just chill all day without moving any further than the nearest waiter. They bring everything right to you. Drinks, food, towels. Just keep in mind, these get booked up in advance. So if you want to feel like a millionaire for a day, plan ahead. Remember how I said the hotel is like a city? Here's the proof. It has its own shuttle train running through the property. And it's not just for show, it's actual transportation. You hop on and ride from the reception area to the beach. Families with kids especially appreciate it. Less whining, less, my feet are tired. Let's see where the guests stay. This is a basic room, spacious, bright, with a terrace and a view of the garden or the pool. Minibar, safe, coffee machine. Everything is standard for a 5-star resort, but not over the top. It's clean and comfortable. Now, if you came with kids, get ready. You won't be able to drag them away from here. The water park for the little ones is always full of shrieks, splashes, and pure excitement. And for parents, a couple of hours of peace and quiet because the kids are busy. There's also a kids club and a team zone with video games and sports. And here is the main reason people come here. The Caribbean. White sand, warm water, and a beach club where they'll bring a cocktail right to your lounge chair. Of course, you have to remember, the sea can be unpredictable. One day it's perfectly clear, the next it might have seaweed. But on a good day, it's a real-life postcard. And now, for the I Want It All level. 2-story suites with a private jacuzzi on the roof. You can throw parties under the stars up here. or just silently watch the sunset. It's another reminder that you can experience these hotels in very different ways. It all depends on your budget. Right on the beach, there's its own little restaurant. Here they have fresh fish, seafood, and dinner with an ocean view. The menu features simple but delicious dishes. It's the perfect option if you don't want to stray too far from the water. Well, our tour is coming to an end. Let's take one more ride on the shuttle through the whole property. All of this is Ocean Riviera Paradise. A hotel for those who love scale, variety, and want their vacation to be packed with things to do. So, let's wrap it up. Ocean Riviera Paradise is truly a resort city. It has everything: entertainment, sports, food, the sea. Of course, you can always find minor things to nitpick, but the main thing is, you won't be bored here. And that means the paradise in its name is, after all, justified.
They came with crosses and fire. They came to convert, to conquer, and to erase. But not everything was burned. Some stories hid in the roots, in the notes, in the wind. My name is irrelevant. What matters is the voice you're about to hear. These are not legends made for children. These are testimonies from a land that remembers. Diego de Landa, 1566. Some priests were seen crossing vast distances in seconds, vanishing from one town, appearing in another, always barefoot, always untouched. Was it myth? Was it metaphor? Or did the jungle keep its own physics? Even today, villages near Koba whisper of a trail that bends space, of shamans who fold the forest and reappear where no road leads. In a village lost between Tulum and Muyil lived a woman with no eyes. She would sit by a cenote at dusk, rocking gently, whispering in a language no one taught her. They called her Ixchulbal, the one who hears the water. Elders say she predicted storms, wars, deaths. But one day, she said only this: the cenote is closing. No more dreams will pass through. That night, the water turned black. No fish, no frogs, just silence. Not far from Valladolid, every few years, someone hears it. One single call, a low flutter, a black bird perched above a house, not flying, not singing. The family doesn't speak. They close the door. They pray. By dawn, someone inside has passed. No illness, no warning, just the visit, just the shadow. Diego de Landa noted.
The natives believe the soul leaves with the bird. They leave food on the roof, just in case.
Maize was not food, it was origin. Mayans believed humans were made of it. When crops failed, they didn't plant again, they asked. Ceremonies involved burying a baby cob of corn wrapped in red cloth. Then they waited for dreams. If a child in the village saw a white serpent in sleep, the harvest would come. If not, they waited longer. Today, some old women still bury corn on solstices, not for food, for memory. These stories were never written. They were breathed, from tongue to ear, from grandmother to child, until roads came, and resorts, and TikTok. But if you stand in the jungle long enough, if you listen by the water long enough, you'll hear it. Not words, but a rhythm that tells you this place is alive, and it remembers.
Welcome to Playa del Carmen. Today we're taking a look at Pelicano Inn, a place where you can stay right by the Caribbean Sea and feel the true beach vibe. Hotels come in all shapes and styles. Some promise ultra luxury with a dozen pools and Michelin-starred chefs. But here, it's a completely different philosophy. Simplicity, the beach at your doorstep, and that authentic feeling of life by the sea. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got many more hotel reviews ahead, each with its own character. That means you're both at the center of the action and just steps away from the sea. In the morning, you can walk barefoot straight to the sand, and in the evening, wander through the lively street filled with restaurants, bars, shops, and street musicians. The atmosphere here is special, a mix of laid-back beach relaxation and the vibrant energy of the town. It's the kind of place for travelers who want to taste Playa, with all its colors, flavors, and sounds. Rooms at Pelicano Inn are simple and functional. You won't find luxury extras here, but you'll get everything you need. Air conditioning, comfortable beds, private bathrooms, and a basic set of amenities. Maximum occupancy, 4 guests. The hotel has 40 rooms in total, most of them standard. Each standard room comes with 2 full-size beds, making it a comfortable option for couples, friends, or small families. Every room is equipped with a safe, so you can securely store your documents, cash, or electronics. Please note, the hotel does not accept guests with pets, so your furry friends will have to stay at home. The focus isn't on decor, it's on location. Many guests say the real luxury here is waking up to the sound of the waves and stepping straight onto the beach in your flip-flops. Rooms are well suited for solo travelers, couples, or small families. Think of it as your temporary beach apartment. Nothing fancy, but with the unbeatable bonus of being right on the water. The beach at Pelicano Inn is one of the main reasons to choose this hotel. There's a private area with loungers and umbrellas, where guests can relax without rushing. Mornings start with the sunrise over the Caribbean Sea. Imagine, you grab a cup of coffee, step onto the sand, and the first rays of light paint the sky pink and gold. By midday, the beach comes alive. Some head for a swim, others order a cocktail and simply watch life unfold around them. The water is crystal clear, shifting from turquoise to deep blue. Even if you don't plan on long swims, the view itself instantly puts you in vacation mode. The hotel has its own restaurant with a simple but pleasant menu. You can have breakfast here, grab lunch, or enjoy a margarita right on the beach. But the real highlight is the proximity to dozens of dining spots nearby. From Mexican cuisine to Italian pizza, from street tacos to juicy steaks, it's all within walking distance. So Pelicano Inn isn't about all-inclusive, it's about freedom of choice. A perfect option for those who want to make the most of every moment. Swim at sunrise, head out to the pyramids during the day, and end the evening soaking up the colors and rhythms of the city's nightlife. Pelicano Inn is ideal for travelers who want a simple, affordable, and convenient stay right by the sea. It's a great choice for those who spend most of their time outside the room, at the beach, in town, or exploring on excursions. For some, Pelicano Inn will be the place to reset after a night out, with a beachfront massage, a small fitness area, and comfy hammocks.
For others, it's the perfect base to discover the Riviera Maya, Chichen Itza, cenotes, eco-parks, and islands. Through Pelicano Inn, you can experience the real spirit of Playa del Carmen. Days on the beach, evenings on the bustling Fifth Avenue, and nights falling asleep to the sound of the sea right outside your window. It's a kind of compromise, access to everything Playa del Carmen has to offer, while staying literally at the center of the resort. And yes, we can help you book your stay here too, plus tours, transfers, and all those little details that make a vacation stress-free. If you enjoy these hotel reviews, hit the like button. Subscribe and let us know in the comments which Playa del Carmen hotel you'd like us to feature next.
Imagine a place where turquoise waters meet pristine white sand, where over 150 species of tropical birds soar overhead, and where nature remains untouched by mass tourism. Welcome to Contoy Island, Mexico's best-kept secret and one of the Caribbean's most protected paradises. Located just 19 miles north of Isla Mujeres, Contoy Island is a tiny jewel in the Mexican Caribbean, stretching only 5 miles long and less than 700 feet wide. But don't let its size fool you. This uninhabited island national park is one of the most important bird sanctuaries in the entire Caribbean region. Crystal clear waters, untouched beaches, and an ecosystem so precious, it's been protected as a national park since 1998. Contoy is a birdwatcher's dream come true. Over 150 species call this island home, including frigate birds, brown pelicans, double-crested cormorants, and even the rare red-footed booby. During nesting season, the skies come alive with thousands of birds, a spectacle you simply can't find anywhere else. But the magic doesn't stop on land. The waters surrounding Contoy are part of the Mesoamerican Reef, the second largest coral reef system in the world. Snorkel through underwater gardens teeming with colorful tropical fish, graceful sea turtles, and coral formations. Contoy's history is as fascinating as its nature. The ancient Maya once used this island as a fishing outpost and navigation point. Archaeological remains still whisper stories of their presence centuries ago. Today, Contoy stands as a testament to successful conservation. The Mexican government strictly limits visitor numbers to just 200 people per day, ensuring this fragile ecosystem remains protected for generations to come. There are no hotels, no restaurants, no development, just pure, unspoiled nature. Here's what makes Contoy truly exclusive. This paradise island is accessible only through authorized tour operators. You can't simply show up, which is exactly what keeps it so pristine and special. A typical tour includes round-trip transportation, snorkeling in the coral reefs, a delicious lunch, bird watching with expert guides, and beach time on some of the most beautiful shores in the Caribbean. It's a full-day adventure you'll never forget. Ready to experience this protected paradise? We can help you book your exclusive Contoy Island expedition. Limited spots available, and trust us, they fill up fast. Don't miss your chance to visit one of Mexico's most protected and pristine destinations. Click the link in the description to book your Contoy Island tour with us today. And if you love discovering hidden paradise destinations, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We're taking you to the world's most amazing places, one island at a time. See you in paradise!
Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Welcome to Yucatan Princess, the adults' only side of a vast resort where life moves slowly and with intention. The first point of gravity, the lobby. A space where tension quietly turns into rest from the very first minute. Open architecture, soft light, and that subtle feeling as if you've been expecting here all along. Right from the entrance, the path opens to the main pool, the Instagram star of your vacation. It feels like an extension of the architecture itself. Water reflecting the light, air moving to its own rhythm. A modern oasis, clean in design, fresh in the heat. Now it's time to order a drink from one of the bars scattered like small pauses for breath. Some by the water, some under shade, some right where you decide to stop for a while. Cocktail, coffee, juice, doesn't matter. You're on vacation. When it's time to recharge, everything drifts toward the restaurants. Aroma light international cuisine, calm and effortless. Rodeo grill, flame, steak, simple pleasures. Bruschetta Italian warmth, familiar flavors. Kotatsu Asian precision and balance. And at the top, skylights, a la carte, extra cost. Mediterranean classics and sunsets and a glass of wine. This is the place for a special evening. The secret to a perfect dinner here is simple. Book early, arrive a bit before sunset, and stretch the moment. When the sun goes down, the hotel doesn't sleep. It just changes its light. The bar glows softly, conversations grow closer, and the music stays where it should be in the background. Where water ruled the rhythm by day, the rhythm of encounters takes over at night. There are many room categories here, each one defined by its own small detail, like a spice that changes into a familiar dish. For returning guests, it's like a taste you trust, just with a new note each time. Deluxe junior suites space, air, and light. Hot tub suites terraces with jacuzzis overlooking green views. Swim out suites direct pool access. Morning dips, sunset reflections. Platinum deluxe closer to the beach, quiet, with personal service. For two without compromise. Honeymoon suites, some swim out. Round beds, terrace jacuzzi, and that concept of no need to leave before lunch. For perfectionists, master and presidential suites. Space, panoramas, private terraces, and the full platinum experience. From the lobby to the sea, it takes just a few minutes. Soft sand, a gentle breeze, and that horizon line drawn anew every day. A special beach area reserved for princess guests, where silence belongs to the ocean. If the day needs rhythm, then it's spa and wellness. Hydrotherapy circuits, couples cabins, stone rituals, and aromatherapy. And beside it, the Mayan spa, where a shaman reconnects you with breath and nature. Everything slows down just a little, just enough. 6 tennis courts, padel, yoga, Pilates, jogging paths, water polo, SUP here. Activity doesn't compete with rest, it serves it, and maybe helps keep the all-inclusive figure in shape. Do it if you want to, no obligations, no guilt. Almost every night there's music, from harps and Cuban quartets to Latin sets and reggae. On the main plaza, foam party on Saturdays, fire show for dessert. All-inclusive here really means don't think. But remember, spa treatments, skylights, and chill-out beach club aren't part of the package. Everything else is bars, restaurants, pools, sports, evening shows, Wi-Fi everywhere. Concierge 24/7. Check-in from 3 p.m. Check-out by noon. Yucatan Princess is a rhythm you easily fall into. Here, nobody's in a hurry, and maybe that's why everything works so effortlessly. Yucatan Princess, an adult pause in a world that asks too often to rush. Subscribe to OpenMexico. We show you the places where Mexico can still be heard.
Imagine a world where brightly colored creatures with wings, horns, and tails are born not in dreams, but in the hands of master artisans. Welcome to San Martin Tilcajete, the capital of Mexican alebrijes. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll keep discovering Mexico together with you. The roads of Oaxaca, a path into the canvas of the greatest artist in the world. Hills rise in front of you like stage scenery. Green fields melt into the sky, and behind every turn, there's a sense that you're entering another world. And suddenly, a burst of colors, like stepping into a village of masters where daily worries don't exist. Not Amazon, but Santa's workshop. Only here, everything is real, carrying a kind of magic born from pure talent. Alebrijes are fantastic creatures that first appeared in Mexico City in the 1930s. They were created by a piñata maker named Pedro Linares after he dreamed of strange animals with the body of a dragon, the head of a donkey, and the wings of an eagle. He called them alebrijes, a word with no meaning, just a collection of sounds from his dream. Since then, they've become a symbol of Mexican artistry. In San Martin Tilcajete, alebrijes are not made from paper mache like in Mexico City, but from copal wood, and here, the tradition found its very own style. Each piece of wood is transformed into a figure that can take weeks or even months to be born, first carving, then sanding, and finally painting by hand, with the tiniest brushes. Some artisans believe alebrijes are spirit protectors. That's why many people keep them at home as amulets. San Martin Tilcajete lives and breathes art. Almost every courtyard here is a workshop, and you can walk into any of them to see how a new alebrije is born, to talk with the artist, to hear the legends. In some families, this craft has already been passed down for 3 or 4 generations. And every January, the village hosts a grand alebrijes fair. The entire town turns into an open-air gallery. There's a belief that the alebrije comes to the artisan on its own. The shapes are hidden inside the wood, and the artist's task is simply to set them free. That's why every alebrije is unique, like a dream. If you find yourself in Oaxaca, make sure to include San Martin Tilcajete in your journey. This is not just a trip to a village. It's an encounter with a world where imagination and tradition live in every brushstroke. Alebrijes remind us, Mexico is a country where even dreams can become reality. Subscribe, leave a comment, and if you'd like to support our project, check the description. You'll find links to our Patreon, PayPal, and crypto wallet. Gracias!
You are planning a vacation in the Riviera Maya, and chances are you've heard of the Princess Complex. But when you open a booking site, it can get overwhelming. Grand Sunset, Grand Riviera, Platinum, Yucatan, Family Club. Which one should you choose? Welcome to the OpenMexico channel. We are your insiders on the Caribbean coast. We show you the real Mexico, honest hotel reviews, and the best locations hidden from the average tourist. Right now, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. If you love travel and want to know where to spend the best vacation of your life, you are in the right place. Today, we are breaking down the giant Princess Mega Resort. This isn't just one hotel, it is an ecosystem consisting of 3 different worlds. In this ultimate guide, we will go through every service, restaurant, and room category, so you know exactly what you are paying for. Let's go! There are 20 pools, over 20 restaurants and bars, a professional sports park, and a 1,700 square meter spa center. In this video, we will analyze every amenity, every restaurant, and every privilege so you can make the right choice. Let's start with the basics. Grand Riviera and Grand Sunset are two mirror image hotels united by one massive territory. In total, there are 1,348 rooms here. Location: just a 10-minute drive from Playa del Carmen. Beach: a huge, expansive coastline. Pools and water zones: there are 12 pools in this zone, 8 for adults and 4 for kids. Some pools feature swim-up bars, a must-have for Mexico. There are quiet pools for relaxation and active pools with entertainment teams. The all-inclusive plan includes 9 restaurants, 2 buffets, and 7 a la carte. I'll list them all so you understand the variety. Buffets: verde and orange. International cuisine for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. La Vaqueria, a classic grill house. Mamma Mia, Italian cuisine. Mizo, Asian restaurant and teppanyaki cooking show. La Hacienda, authentic Mexican cuisine. La Fondue, a Swiss restaurant, a rare feature for the Caribbean. Las Olas, seafood. La Fleur, international gourmet restaurant. Important: a la carte restaurants may require advance reservations via the hotel app. There are 17 bars on the property, including the sports bar Fifth Avenue. It works 24/7 or until late at night with screens for NFL, NHL, and Premier League games. Arito Disco, entrance and drinks are included. Princess Theater, nightly shows, dancers, circus, music. Let's see where you'll be sleeping. Junior Suite, the standard room, but it's spacious, includes a sofa and balcony. Deluxe Junior Suite adds a jacuzzi in the bathroom. Laguna Villa Suite. This is exclusive. Separate villas with thatched roofs, wooden floors, aromatherapy, and a free one-day spa package. Pool access, swim out. Direct access to the pool from your terrace. Note: only for guests over 13 years old due to safety rules. If you are traveling with kids, you want the family club. This is a separate zone with 144 rooms. Private check-in, its own reception desk, decorated in a pirate style. Rooms: Family Club Deluxe Junior Suite. These have 2 queen beds, or 1 king bed and a bunk bed. It accommodates 2 adults and 3 children. Room amenities: kids' robes, slippers, a step-up stool for the sink, and a bottle warmer upon request. Water park: a pool with slides, waterfalls, and a huge pirate ship. Kids Club, ages 4 to 12, its own entertainment team, games, and crafts. Teen Club, ages 13 to 17, video games, foosball, and a parent-free zone. Buffet and ice cream, a stylized kids buffet, the Pirates, and the La Gelateria ice cream parlor. Now, about the platinum status at Riviera and Sunset. What exactly do you get for the extra cost? I checked the list. Platinum Lounge, an air-conditioned lounge with premium alcohol, newspapers, computers, and continental breakfast. Beach, an exclusive area with Bali beds and waiter service. Pool, exclusive platinum pool. 24-hour room service. Daily turn-down service, preparing the bed for sleep. Pillow menu, a princess beach bag as a gift. Premium toiletries. Spa bonus, 1 free access to the water circuit, hydrotherapy, per person per stay. Dining, ability to book a la carte restaurants without lines through the Platinum Concierge. And finally, the jewel of the complex for those seeking a vacation without children, Platinum Yucatan Princess. This is the flagship adults-only 18-plus hotel. It is the newest, most modern, and features the unique concept, stay at 1, play at 3. Living here, you have access to all the infrastructure of the neighboring Grand Riviera and Sunset, but you return to your private oasis of silence and style. It has an incredible sports park with batting cages, rooms with round beds, and a completely different atmosphere. But this hotel is so interesting and vast that we decided not to cram everything into one pile. We have already released a separate, detailed review specifically about Platinum Yucatan Princess on our OpenMexico channel. If you are planning a romantic getaway or a trip with friends, you absolutely need to see that video. I will leave the link to the full review in the description below this video and on the end screen at the end of this clip. Definitely go watch it, but for now, let's summarize the entire Princess Complex. What else is in the complex that people often forget? Spa Princess. 1,700 square meters, saunas, steam rooms, hydromassage pools, beauty salons, manicure, pedicure, hair. Services are paid unless included in a platinum package. Internal transport. A shuttle train runs through the territory since the distances are large. It runs from the lobby to the beach every 15 minutes. Wi-Fi. Free throughout the territory. Basic. There is an option to buy premium high-speed. Medical Center. The medical center is open 24/7, extra cost. Shopping. Avenue of the Gods. A gallery of shops, souvenirs, clothes, jewelry. Weddings. There is a beautiful gazebo on the beach and wedding coordinators. Let's sum it up. Princess Family Club, one of the best options in Mexico for families with 3 kids, thanks to the bunk beds. Platinum Yucatan ideal for active couples who want peace and quiet, but with access to massive infrastructure. Grand Riviera, Sunset, the classic choice for those who want maximum all-inclusive value for a reasonable budget. If this detailed breakdown was helpful, hit the like button. See you in Mexico!
What's up, fruit fanatics? We're talking about nature's candy, the king of tropical fruits. We're talking mangoes. Today we're counting down 5 incredible varieties from Mexico you need to know. Number 1, the Atolfo. Kicking off our list at number 1, it's a true legend, the Atolfo. This little ray of sunshine was first cultivated right here in Chiapas, Mexico, back in the mid-20th century, and was named after one of the first farmers to grow it, Atolfo Morales Gordillo. They're small, usually weighing between 150 and 300 grams. But with that signature tiny seed, you get more of that glorious, buttery, fiber-free flesh. It's pure tropical bliss. No tang, just rich, honeyed sweetness. Because it's so darn juicy, it's a smoothie superhero.
You know, I heard 2 Atolfo mangoes talking the other day. One said to the other, "Man, I feel so Atolfo."
Number 2, Tommy Atkins. Coming in at number 2, a face you'll probably recognize. This is the Tommy Atkins. This famous mango was developed in Florida back in the mid-20th century, a result of crossing the Hayden and Edward varieties. Tommy is a hefty dude, with fruits weighing up to 500 or 600 grams. It has a firm, sunny yellow flesh. The flavor? Sweet, but with a little zing that keeps things interesting. That slightly firm texture makes it perfect for salsas.
What did the mango say after eating too much dessert? That's it. I'm going on an Atkins diet.
Number 3, the Keat. At number 3, we have a rebel. Meet the Keat mango. This unique variety was first grown in Haiti during the mid-20th century and was named after its creator. Now it's found all over the tropics, including Mexico. And here's the trick. It stays green even when it's perfectly ripe. It has a fantastic sweet and tangy thing going on, which makes it a salsa superstar. Remember, don't judge this mango by its color.
You know what the Keat Mango's favorite song is? It's not easy being green.
It's not that easy being green.
Number 4, the Manila. Number 4 is a silky sweetheart, the Manila. This little gem has its roots in the Philippines, but is beloved here in Mexico, especially on the Yucatan Peninsula. These are petite little guys, usually weighing around 200 to 300 grams. With a paper-thin skin and zero fibers, the texture is pure velvety magic. The taste? Incredibly sweet. It's a dessert dream come true.
What's a mango's favorite office supply? A manila folder.
Number 5. Kent. Let's bring in the big guns. This is the Kent mango, and no, not Clark Kent, but just as super. This powerhouse was developed in Florida back in the 1940s. These are hefty fellas with fruits that can weigh up to 600 grams. Inside, you'll find gorgeous, deep yellow flesh that's super juicy and fiber-free, with an intense mango flavor and just a hint of tang.
Where does the Kent mango hide its secret identity? In its Clark Kent disguise.
So you've got our top 5 down, but when you hit a real Mexican market, you might hear some other names thrown around. Don't get confused. Here's a quick cheat sheet to navigate the local mango lingo. First up, mango verde. This isn't a specific variety, it just means green mango. It's an unripe fruit, usually a Tommy Atkins or Kent's, that's used for snacks. In Mexico, they love to slice it up and serve it with chili powder, salt, and a squeeze of lime. It's tangy, crunchy, and totally addictive. And finally, if you hear mango paraíso, which means paradise mango, it's often a local nickname for the popular Tommy Atkins. Its juicy flesh and vibrant color make it a slice of paradise. Now you have all the knowledge to find your perfect mango. We hope this guide was helpful. Let us know in the comments which variety you love most. Be sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, adios!
Sandos Caracol, Nature Resort and Water Park. All nature experience, Playa del Carmen. You're looking at a resort that lives in the jungle. Sandos Caracol Nature Resort and Water Park is all-inclusive. With a big water park, a white sand beach, and the all-nature experience direct access to cenotes, mangroves, and a living ecosystem. No buses or hassle. Let's follow the route from trails to water, from water to the sea. From the moment you drive in, you know it's an all-nature kind of stay. Your day builds itself out of simple choices. Swim in a crystal-clear cenote, kayak through mangroves, snorkel, grab a bike, and head down a trail. Along the way, monkeys, coatis, and colorful birds. If you want more action, head to the water park, slides, a lazy river, and a kid zone. All nature trails and activities. The All Nature program is Into the Forest with a safety briefing. Quick list of what to do. Bike tours a loop around the property with stop-offs at cenotes. Eco tours on foot, mangroves, plants, and Maya stories. Jade River Adventure, a swim through clear water between mangrove roots. Kayak tour, kayaking in the Caribbean Sea with an instructor. Cenote Explorer, a dip in a karst sinkhole in Maya, a door downward. Mayan Boat River, a one-on-one boat ride along a mangrove channel. Sensory experience jungle walk blindfolded. Vision rests, the other senses take over. Animal Keeper for kids. Mini farm time and basic care for rescued animals with the Eco Team. Water park is included in the all-inclusive. A few rules, then it's all fun. By the way, the water park was built on an already cleared area. The mangroves weren't touched, and the palms were replanted. The eco line here isn't just a brochure. Daytime rhythm. Kids, teens, and daily fun. During the day, the entertainment team keeps the pace. Sports, games, and quests. Kids get the Kids Club with supervision. Switching active chill takes no logistics. Turn off one path and you're already at the next spot. When the lights come on, at night the resort has its own playlist, from family shows to waterside legends. In the lineup, Coco Divided by, Beauty and Beast, Red Queen Ceremony, White Party on the Beach, Michael Jackson Tribute, Sacred Cenote, Magic Town, Sacred Fire Ceremony, or Pirate Circus. By day, our home by the water is Keen Beach Club. Shaded loungers, snacks, an easy playlist, and the Caribbean without extra decorations. Sometimes evening formats move here from white party to soft lounge setups. Need a pause? Sit with your back to the resort and your face to the horizon. Works every time. For Quiet Time SPA Del Mar, 16 treatment rooms, body divided by face, an outdoor hydro zone with contrast pools, saunas, steam rooms, and a solarium. On the beach, a palapa massage to the sound of the surf, inside gym, spinning, and a beauty salon. Want to extend the effect? Grab products at the boutique. Same-day appointments happen, but it's better to book ahead. Where to stay? Options include family section, select club 18+, and pool view by the main pool. Steps from the beach. Dining runs from everyday spots to a la carte. Hours shift by season, check the Sandos app for updates and reservations. Buffets and everyday. La Laguna, International Buffet, no reservation. La Jungla, International Select Club. Las Mascaras, Mexican Buffet, and La Toscana, Italian, currently marked temporarily closed. See the app. A la carte, divided by evening. El Templo, teppanyaki reservation required, smart casual. Los Lirios, steak and fish, reservation. Breakfast divided by lunch for Royal Elite. Riviera, Mediterranean, by reservation. El Nido, tacos and Mexican. In the morning, fruit and green juices. Midday grill smoke. At night, tacos by the water. The day changes flavor on its own. From the lobby to the ocean, or how to cure thirst. L'Elephant Bar, between the lobby and Cenote Cristalino. Cocktails divided by coffee. Casual, no wet clothes. La Tortuga Bar, by the quiet pool. Serena Swim Up at the main pool. Theater bar drinks for the evening shows. El Mangler, sports bar, TVs, pool table, terrace over the river and mangroves. Select Club Oceanfront, 18+. Premium bar, snacks, lounge, Wi-Fi by the beach. El Mapache, evening by the mangroves, temporarily closed. Lounge bar at Los Lirios 11, PM 1 AM. Signature cocktails and sea breeze. Good to know. Sandos Caracol is all-inclusive, plus a big water park, kids and adults zones, a full slate of activities, and a real natural stage. Cenotes, mangroves, birds, and Maya legends under the open sky. No one promises absolute silence. What you get is living nature and easy access to it. The rest is your choice. The rush of slides or the stillness of a cenote, a night show or stars by the river. If a resort as a gateway to nature is your thing, add Sandos Caracol to your playlist. And subscribe to OpenMexico so you don't miss the places where Mexico sounds louder than the ads.
video is not only about where exactly to go, but why to go to Oaxaca. Here we've gathered everything that makes this state special, from ancient cities to the coast, from crafts and flavors to stars and jungles. Use the timestamps to watch what interests you most: food, mountains, festivals, or the coast. This is not just a travel guide, it's a catalog of inspiration. And if you want more, we already have separate videos about Mezcal and about the village of Alebrijes. Let's start with Zócalo de Oaxaca, a mecca for street musicians, artists, and coffee lovers. Everything connected with Oaxaca begins here, and every evening the city sings. In the center of Oaxaca stands the Santo Domingo Temple with its precise and disciplined work with light and space. After soaking in the atmosphere, go into the calm and coolness of the city's cultural spaces. Start with the Ethnobotanical Garden, Jardín Etnobotanico, where several hectares gather all the flora of the state, from desert cacti to tropical vines. It's a living library of Oaxaca's nature. Then immerse yourself in history at the Museum of Cultures of Oaxaca, Museo de las Culturas de Oaxaca, where treasures from Monte Alban tell stories of the greatness of the Zapotecs and Mixtecs. And to feel the city's contemporary pulse, visit the Museum of Contemporary Art, MACO, where ancient craft traditions meet conceptual art, creating a unique dialogue between past and present. Mercado 20 de Noviembre. Here, the air is thick with the smoke of meat grilling over coals, mixed with the sweet aroma of handmade chocolate, the sharpness of chili, and the freshness of lime. Amid the sound of chopping knives, true food is born. Here you'll taste 7 types of moles oaxaqueños, from the dark and complex Negro to the fresh Verde, each one a poem. You'll be offered a cup of hot chocolate artisanal, prepared just as ancient civilizations drank it, and you'll see how delicate threads of Oaxacan cheese, quesillo, are skillfully rolled, an essential ingredient in every taco. And for the bold, crunchy chapulines, fried grasshoppers with lime and chili, and of course, a sip of smoky mezcal artesanal, where the sun and the soil of agave are captured. Once the city has shared its secrets, it's time to head into the valleys where art is born. The road will take you to San Martín Tilcajete, a village where, from the wood of copal trees, alebrijes, are created fantastic, hand-painted creatures. Every detail here is the result of meticulous work and boundless imagination. Next, your path leads to San Bartolo Coyotepec, the birthplace of Barro Negro black pottery that shines like the night sky after firing. In Teotitlan del Valle, you'll see how people weave history. Local artisans create rugs dyed with natural pigments, from carmine extracted from cochineal to deep indigo. And in Santa Maria at Zampa, you'll find the glossy green glaze of ceramics made using ancient techniques passed down through generations. A new breath of art can be found in the workshops of Taller Rufino, Tamayo, or Espacio Zapata, where a new wave of Mexican art is emerging. And Colectivos Artesanales y Digitales will show how craftsmanship merges with 3D design and NFTs, creating the future. Leaving behind the workshops of the living, head toward the voices of the past. Climb to the top of the hill where Monte Alban stretches, one of the oldest cities in Mesoamerica. From here, a view opens that silences you, a panorama of an entire civilization. Then visit Mitla, where the walls are decorated with stone mosaics, as if embroidered by the hands of gods. If you crave silence and solitude, turn toward the smaller complexes of Dainzu and Lambatico, where antiquity feels deeper and more intimate. And be sure to stop by Árbol del Tule, the thickest tree on the planet. It's 2,000 years old, and standing beneath its crown, you feel like part of eternity. When the noise of the valleys fades, the climb into the mountains begins. You'll find a natural wonder, Hirvel Agua, petrified waterfalls frozen on the mountain slopes, at whose base lie turquoise pools. For trekking lovers, the trails of the Sierra Norte and its pueblos mancomunados are open. You can walk for 3 days without seeing a single car, breathing crystal clear air. If your soul seeks peace and mysticism, head to the Sierra Sur, to the misty cloud forests of San Jose del Pacifico, a perfect place for yoga and retreats. The hidden canyon of the Rio Santo Domingo will stun you with the roar of water, and at the Astronomical Observatory of Oaxaca, you can gaze at the stars free of city lights. From the mountains, the road descends to the ocean, and the landscape changes again. Your acquaintance with the coast begins with the magic of the Chacagua Lagoons, Lagunas de Chacagua, where at night the water glows thanks to bioluminescence, and during the day you'll glide through mangrove tunnels. Then you'll find beaches for every mood, Mazunte, San Agustinio, and Zipolite, where the atmosphere of freedom and slow life reigns. In the eco-community of Ventanilla, you'll see crocodiles and turtles in their natural habitat. Surfers will find their wave in Puerto Escondido, Mexico's surfing capital, while divers and lovers of untouched nature will discover Huatulco National Park, Parque Nacional Huatulco, with its 9 bays and crystal-clear water in every shade of blue. But to truly understand the soul of Oaxaca, you need to become part of its celebrations. If you're here in July, don't miss La Guelaguetza, a week of dance, music, and gifts when the entire state turns into one big stage. And in autumn, come for Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, to see how altars adorned with candles and flowers erase the line between the worlds of the living and the dead. And finally, take a look at the future of Oaxaca being built at Benito Juarez University, on organic farms like Rancho Pitaya, or in sustainable tourism projects. Here you'll understand that Oaxaca is not just a place on the map. It's a living organism where ancient traditions and deep respect for nature help build a conscious future. Oaxaca is a special place on the map. Movement, flavor, color, rhythm. If you didn't manage to see everything, it means you did everything right. People come back here to be surprised again. Subscribe so you can return to our channel, leave a comment, and tell us which point on Oaxaca's map would be your first stop.
When classical craftsmanship meets a tropical shoreline, resorts like Grand Fiesta Americana Coral Beach appear. Stone, wood, glass, everything falls into harmony, and what once seemed impossible turns into a symphony of design, where nature merges with the architecture of leisure. Years of refined practice shape a special atmosphere, calm service, steady quality, well-kept spaces, and the rhythm of a large resort that learned long ago how to operate beautifully. This is Cancun in its classic tone, where the sea is aquamarine, the sand is pale, and the days unfold in a gentle sequence of beach, pool, and quiet evenings. The Coral Beach lobby is where the hotel's character reveals itself instantly. High ceilings, polished marble, balanced climate, smooth and almost invisible movements of the staff. The atmosphere feels like a philharmonic hall that decided to settle on the Caribbean relaxed, effortless, yet guided by its own refined rules. The team greets you with a look that is attentive, confident, and classically professional. Sometimes your wishes begin to take shape the moment they appear in your mind. Check-in happens quickly, and within a minute, you're holding your keycard, a symbol that the rhythm of vacation is beginning to arrange itself. The suites continue this idea. Classic comfort, generous space, and a quiet, graceful style, without exaggeration. Bright interiors with a hint of Caribbean mood, and most importantly, exceptional ocean views. The hotel's location is iconic, and if your sense of rest begins with the horizon, Coral Beach creates that feeling immediately. Higher categories amplify the effect. Balconies become wider. The horizon comes closer. The layout feels even more spacious. The light is distributed perfectly, reflects off the glass, highlights the textures, and creates the atmosphere of well-groomed classic design Coral Beach is known for. It's the feeling of time slowing down. The club level on the upper floors is part of the hotel's long-standing tradition. A calm lounge with its own rhythm, light snacks, drinks, discreet staff, and panoramic windows that make each visit feel a little ceremonial. The coral beach shoreline is one of the resort's signature features. Here, Cancun reveals itself with special brightness, aquamarine water, a smooth line of white sand, and a naturally sheltered bay where the waves are softer and calmer. Seen from above, the beach looks like a classic Caribbean postcard, a living canvas shifting shades throughout the day. The pools mirror the essence of the resort: spacious forms, soft lines, peaceful colors. The main pool is the center of daytime life-wide terraces, a swim-up bar, sunlight dancing on the water. The territory is large enough for the rhythm to distribute guests naturally. The hotel's dining options translate its personality into culinary form. We film the restaurants during their quiet hours, and in those moments, the architectural depth becomes especially clear shapes, textures, light accents. In the evening, the terraces shift into a different mood: warm air, gentle conversations, a sparkle of glassware, and the soft sound of the sea. The food here follows the same philosophy: resort classics centered on comfort. The spa complex, regularly listed among the best in Cancun, adds another layer to the experience: relaxation, rituals, and recovery after sun and sea. Even entering the lobby of the spa sets a calmer tempo. Beyond the hotel grounds begins another scale of Cancun. A short walk away is the area where the city gathers its nighttime energy: restaurants, lounges, dance floors, and evening shows. It's easy to choose your pace here, from a quiet glass of wine with live music to large clubs that stay awake deep into the night. Coral Beach stays at an ideal distance, close enough for a lively evening, yet far enough to return to the calm sound of the ocean. Grand Fiesta Americana Coral Beach is a resort built on confidence. Architecture sets a steady rhythm. The staff maintains a classic service style, and every meter of space reflects decades of experience. This is Cancun, with the spirit of traditional craftsmanship felt in the details. It's easy to spend long days by the water, enjoy breakfasts with ocean views, wander the elegant corridors that feel like part of Cancun's tourism history. Coral Beach is made for those who appreciate balance, classical beauty, and the atmosphere of a large resort with its own long memory. Subscribe to OpenMexico. We'll keep showing Mexico the way it feels most natural. In calm spaces, in details, in the rhythm that creates your mood.
If tequila is the party where everyone's already dancing on the tables, mezcal is the shaman sitting in the corner, lighting a cigar and quietly watching you. Today we are in the very heart of mezcal, Oaxaca. And right here, in one of the oldest and most renowned mezcalerias, a drink is born that carries the scent of smoke, sun, and mystery. By the way, if you also love discovering Mexico with us, hit that subscribe button. This channel is like mezcal. The longer you savor it, the deeper the flavor. Mezcal is not just alcohol. It's magic that Mexicans have passed down from generation to generation. There's a saying: para todo mal, mezcal. Para todo bien, también. For everything bad, mezcal. For everything good, mezcal too. Basically, a universal life manual. Unlike tequila, which turned into a global show business superstar, mezcal stays closer to the people. A little wild, a little stubborn, and that's exactly what makes it beautiful. It all begins with agave. Not with pineapples, as some tourists might think, but with the heart of the agave, called piñas, because they look like giant pineapples, weighing up to 40 kilos. 40 kilos! To put it in perspective, that's about the same as 2 of your suitcases on the return flight from Mexico, except without the overweight fee. The agave hearts are roasted in massive earthen pits. They bake for days, and this is what gives mezcal its legendary smoky flavor. And if you thought it smelled like a bonfire, relax. It's not your neighbor burning trash.
It's Mexican culture being born. Just imagine it. And if you can already smell it through the screen, hit that like button. Let's see how powerful your imagination is. After roasting, the agave is crushed with a huge stone wheel pulled by a mule. Yes, in the 21st century, with artificial intelligence and electric cars, mezcal is still entrusted to animals. And you know what? The result is better than what most corporations can deliver. The mash is then placed into wooden vats, where fermentation begins. The yeast does its work, and agave turns into what we value so much, life you can pour into a glass. Next comes distillation. Sometimes in copper stills, sometimes in clay ones. The difference is immediate. Copper gives a cleaner taste, clay adds earthiness and a touch of the ancient. Either way, the result is a liquid that smells like smoke and just a hint of your future hangover. There's joven, young mezcal, reposado, rested, and añejo, the older and respected brother. And yes, there's the famous mezcal with the worm, gusano. But don't think it's just a Mexican souvenir gimmick. The worm is a symbol of the land and the cycle of life. Though for some tourists, it quickly becomes the symbol of overestimating their drinking skills after the third shot. True connoisseurs don't shoot mezcal. They sip it, slowly, savoring the flavor. And they pair it not with lime like tequila, but with orange slices sprinkled with salt and crushed worm. Yes, in Mexico, even the snack is a gastronomic adventure. Would you dare try salt with a worm? Be honest, drop it in the comments. And now, the duel. Mezcal versus tequila. What makes mezcal different from tequila? First, the agave. Tequila comes only from blue agave. Mezcal is a whole palette. Espadín, Tobalá, Madracuishi, and dozens more. Second, the taste. Tequila is cleaner, while mezcal is smoky, complex, philosophical. And third, the vibe. Tequila is the party. Mezcal is the fire under the stars, where someone tells a story and everyone nods silently. Mostly because they can no longer feel their legs. Today, mezcal is conquering the world. In New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago, bars compete to offer cocktails made with it. But for Mexicans, it's more than a trend. It's a ritual. It's a way of saying, bienvenidos, welcome. In every sip of mezcal, there's the smoke of a fire, the earth's roughness, and the warmth of the Mexican sun. It's a drink that tells the story of its land better than any guide could. So if you ever make it to Oaxaca, don't miss the chance to meet mezcal. But remember, it's not about quantity, it's about essence. Here's to life, to Oaxaca, to mezcal, and to all of you watching us right now. Subscribe, leave a comment, share this video. Let this be your little toast with us.
Hola amigos, welcome to the Riviera Maya, land where fruits grow year-round, and tourists grow one size bigger from all that food. Think you know Mexican fruit because of that sad hotel buffet? You know, 2 slices of melon and an apple older than your grandma's recipe book? Bad news, folks. You're missing the real fruit paradise, just 5 minutes from your hotel. But let's start from the top. Year-round heroes! Meet the hard-working fruits that never take a vacation. While your friends back home are paying $10 for imported mangoes, here, you're basically living in a tropical Costco. Coconut, Mexico's original energy drink. Locals open them with a machete faster than you scroll Instagram. 1 coconut equals breakfast, lunch, and a workout in one. Drink a whole liter? Your kidneys say, Gracias. Your bladder says something way less polite. Next up, papaya, the giant of the fruit world. Size of a grown man's head, but sweet, unlike the actual head. Perfect for digestion after a week of tacos. Locals swear papaya can even digest tequila prices. Lime. Here it's not a fruit, it's a religion. They squeeze it on everything. Beer, tequila, soup, meat, fruit, even ice cream. I'm convinced Mexican babies are born holding a lime wedge. Bananas.
Forget the skinny yellow sticks from supermarkets. Here we've got plátanos macho. Macho bananas the size of baseball bats. Chips, soups, purees, they do it all. And the tiny sweet Dominicos vanish faster than your cash in duty-free. And of course, avocado. Here, it's not just a fruit, it's a lifestyle. Big enough to make Europeans cry. And the price? In season, cheaper than a subway ride. And now, the tragedy. You arrive in fruit heaven, and your all-inclusive buffet serves you canned peaches from the Mayan era, apples old enough to remember NAFTA, and bananas with brown spots shaped like mystery continents. Manager, fresh tropical fruit. Reality, melon tough as a shoe sole, pineapple sourer than a tourist who missed their excursion. But just 5 minutes away, a market where a pineapple the size of your head costs $2. A commercial-ready mango for 15 pesos. A papaya the size of a baby elephant, 40 pesos. So relax. No one's stealing your kidney here. The only thing these fruits steal is your heart. Local secrets. Secret number 1, timing. Shop before noon. After 12, the sun turns even the best mango into a sad raisin. Vendors wake up at 5 a.m., not for fun, but because fruit doesn't wait. Secret number 2, location. Mercado 28 in Cancun, fruit Disneyland. Playa del Carmen downtown, 50 shades of mango. Any local mercado equals the real Mexico. Secret number 3, bargain smart. 20 down to 15 pesos, fair. 20 down to 10, congrats, you just caused an international incident. Secret number 4, magic phrase, cortar y empacar. Cut and pack. Ask for it, get a ready-to-eat fruit salad for pocket change. Bring a bag, no plastic here. Gotta save the planet for future fruit lovers. Secret number 5, chili and salt. Locals eat fruit with chili. Not torture, tradition. Salt makes it sweeter. Chili makes it fun. Try watermelon with chili once, and you'll never go back. Friends, life's too short for hotel canned fruit. Break free from that all-inclusive bracelet and go on a real fruit adventure. Every bite here is sunshine, Caribbean breeze, and a touch of Mayan magic. These fruits grew long before hotels and tourists, and they're waiting for you. So go taste the real tropics. And don't worry, your kidney is safe in the hotel safe. Hit subscribe. Soon we'll show you the most exotic Mexican fruits you can't even pronounce. Buen provecho, amigos. Enjoy your fruity adventures on the Riviera Maya.
Dreaming of a Mexican vacation? You trust the Rio brand quality, but then you see 2 hotels in the same Playa Car area with a price difference of up to 50%. Today, entering the ring, Rio Lupita versus Rio Playa Car. One is located right on the beachfront. The other is hidden in a tropical forest amidst golf courses. Does a lower price mean you lose quality? Or is Rio Lupita a hidden gem for smart travelers? Today, we compare everything. Rooms, food, the beach, and logistics. So you don't overpay for things you don't need. This is the OpenMexico channel. Subscribe to get the truth about Caribbean resorts. Let's go. Let's start with Rio Lupita. The main thing you need to know, this hotel is not on the beachfront. It's located about 3.5 kilometers or 2 miles from the ocean. But it has its own unique charm, territory and atmosphere. Unlike massive high-rise hotels, Lupita feels like a cozy Caribbean village. There are no tall buildings or elevators here. It's a complex of small 1 to 3 story bungalows, completely immersed in the jungle. It's very quiet, calm, and green here. It's a real eco park. Coatis roam the paths and you can spot spider monkeys in the trees. If you love nature, you will love it here. Pools and activities. There are 3 pools on the property. A main active pool with entertainment, a quiet pool for relaxation, and the kids pool. Plus, there is a tennis court and a multiple sports court, which is rare for compact hotels. Important insider tip for active tourists. Rio Lupita is located closer to the Playa Car exit and the Federal Highway. Why does this matter? If you plan to go on many tours, Chichen Itza, Xcaret Park, cenotes, you will be picked up first and dropped off first. You won't have to circle around the coastal hotels collecting other tourists. This saves you 30 to 40 minutes a day. The most common fear travelers have: how will I get to the sea? The hotel has its own free shuttle bus. It runs every 30 minutes from early morning until evening. The ride takes about 10 to 12 minutes through beautiful golf courses. The Beach Club. They don't just drop you off on an empty shore. Lupita has its own fully equipped beach club right next to the Rio Palace Riviera Maya. What's there? A private pool, a restaurant, works as a buffet by day and a Mexican steakhouse by night, and a bar with drinks. There are also loungers and showers. This means you can go to the beach in the morning, have lunch there, drink cocktails, and return to your room only for dinner. You don't lose your all-inclusive benefits while at the beach. Rio Playa Car. Now let's move to its bigger brother, Rio Playa Car. The concept here is different. This is a classic beachfront resort that underwent a complete renovation with a modern style. Location and beach. You walk out of the lobby, cross the grounds, and you find yourself on one of the best beaches in the region. Playa Car is famous for its wide strip of white sand, lack of rocks in the water. Here, a palm grove creates natural shade right on the beach, a signature feature of Rio hotels in this area. Pools and vibes. There are 3 large pools here, but the atmosphere is more energetic. There is a large pool with a swim-up bar, perfect spot for those who like to sip cocktails without leaving the water. The entertainment here is bigger, the music is louder, and the place is full of life. Dining. At Rio Playa Car, the choice of restaurants is slightly wider, and the interiors are more refined. The Palms. The Palms is the main terrace buffet. Jade is the Asian buffet. Traviata is the Italian restaurant. Turquesa is the steakhouse by the pool. The food quality is decent at both, but Playa Car offers a richer selection at the buffet. There's more seafood, more cheeses, and more desserts. Despite the price difference, there are things you can get at both hotels because they are Rio standards. The rooms, fresh and clean in both. Everywhere has the signature liquor dispenser with 4 types of hard liquor: rum, tequila, vodka, brandy, and the restocked minibar with beer and water. 24 all-inclusive. You can grab a snack and a drink at any time of day or night. Rio Party. Guests of both hotels have access to the grand-themed Rio get-together parties held at the neighboring Rio Tequila Hotel. Neon shows, DJs, foam, it's all included. By the way, videos about the Rio Tequila and Rio Yucatan are already up on our channel. You can find the link at the end of this video or in the description. Wi-Fi, free throughout the property. So let's summarize. Which hotel should you book? Rio Lupita is for you if you want to save money, but still get quality service and food. Maybe you plan many excursions and you need a comfortable base. You love nature, silence, and a small bungalow format rather than huge buildings, it's worth paying extra for Rio Playa Car if for you a vacation means beachfront only. You want to see the sea from your window and walk the sand in 1 minute. You love parties, swim-up bars and active entertainment. Walking distance to town and infrastructure matters to you. In any case, both hotels offer the excellent service level we love Rio for. Hit the like button if this review was helpful, and see you in Mexico.
It all begins long before the day itself, when the wind turns gentler and sunsets last a little longer. On the markets, color returns orange, like the sun on its last summer day. That's cempasúchil, the flower of death and of life. Its scent is an invitation. Come home just for one night. Women sort the petals. Men carry sugar, skulls, and candles. Children cut bright paper banners and laugh, because here, no one fears death. Instead, they make room for her at the table. In every house, an altar appears, the ofrenda on it. Photographs of those who left, their favorite food, a bottle of mezcal, a bit of salt and water, and candles, so the souls won't lose their way. The night before the Day of the Dead is quiet, but never empty. Somewhere, a mariachi plays. Somewhere, a Katrina's dress rustles. And somewhere, a child asks, "Mom, will Grandpa come too?" And she answers softly, "Yes, he's already close. We just can't see him yet." That night, the border between worlds grows thinner than breath. And if you listen closely, you can hear footsteps, laughter, the faint clink of glasses. It isn't about death. It's about memory, about love that never dies. And when morning comes, the dead will leave again, but the house will stay warm.
Playa del Carmen knows how to surprise you with different vacation styles. You can find the quiet of the jungle, family resorts, or beachfront luxury. And then there are the areas where vacation sounds exactly like it looks on a postcard. Bright, lively, loud, delicious, and energetic. Welcome to Rio Yucatan and Rio Tequila, two hotels that have held the status of the classic you choose again and again for years. They are two different personalities, but one shared philosophy. The Rio philosophy. The party is where you are standing. The rhythm is where the music is playing. Pleasure is where the morning turns into a new day with no rules. The perfect starting point for travelers who love active vacations, warm chaos, ready-to-go infrastructure, and the feeling that every day is a little festival. Rio Yucatan and Rio Tequila are located in Playa's most scenic corner, Playa Car. Here, the streets are surrounded by tropical greenery, the quiet settles in a smooth layer, people jog in the mornings, birds create their own unique soundtrack, and the ocean near the first line of resorts looks totally Instagram.